今天这期节目，加拿大美女告诉你怎么避免接触毒品。喜欢的观众别忘了订阅我的频道。What was your first job when you were graduating from high school?
I worked as a carny at the fair.
What?
I worked at the fair, the Brandon Summer Fair. I worked there.
Oh, the summer fair.
Yeah.
Like as a waitress or service.
I was a ride operator.
Ride operator.
Yeah.
A ride.
Yeah. So I would harness people in, then I would launch them. And I would also take money for the tickets and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Did you enjoy the job?
Of course I did. Yeah. After a week, I had an amazing tan. Yeah.
Okay. Did you apply any skills learned in high school to your first job?
No.
No.
Absolutely not. High school didn't prepare me for work. Like high school, no. Like nothing that was taught to me was meant to prepare me for the life we live now. Like what they teach in school now is not what they taught us back then.
Oh, it's different.
It's different.
Because I did some research on the high school of crooks. There are lots of trainings like marketing and computer science, everything they trying to teach to the kids right now. In your age, you don't have this kind of trainings?
It depends on what vocationals you take. I took auto body and I took electronics. What else did I take? I took photography. I took extra gym. I love gym, so.
Gym, yeah.
Now, you know I have ADHD, so it's very hard to do math because I have dyscalculia, which means I can't process math.
Okay.
Like, because I have a disorder, right? My brain just doesn't process math. I can see it, but I can't like perform the calculations in my head. My brain doesn't have that connection.
Because you can't focus on it, right?
You're born with it. It's genetics.
Genetics.
Yeah. It just happens. It's not because you're deprived of oxygen at birth. It's not due to cesarean. It's not due to any of that.
Okay.
You're born with it. My mom has it. My mom's mom has it. And my mom's mom's mom has it. So it's like a genetic line.
But your sister doesn't have for this?
No. She got lucky.
It's our percentage issues.
Yeah.
Okay.
So children that have ADHD tend to be a little bit slower in their classes and tend to be impulsive, energetic, really hard to make friends with their peers.
When were you?
I was diagnosed at, I think 4 or 5.
4 or 5 years old?
Something like that. They took me to a psychiatrist, I think.
Okay.
I was very, very young, but they made me do a bunch of tasks, and how I did those tasks and how I paid attention was how they found out I had ADHD.
They still have lots of jobs that can be done by the children who has the ADHD, right?
Yeah, like you're not a loser. You're not like it's not like you can't do anything. It's just you might have a little bit more of a harder time, you know. And it also affects relationships as well. Like maintaining relationships, like with your significant other, is also hard.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like for me, it's really hard for me to be in a relationship.
Do you mean the relationship with boys or friends?
Either or. Not sure why. I'd have to research a little bit more, but I don't know.
Do you have a best friend?
No, I don't have a best friend. I'm my best friend.
Cool. Let's jump to the next question.
All right.
How many jobs have you had so far? And what types of jobs were they?
I worked as a cashier at Walmart. I can't remember. I've had so many jobs.
What influenced your decision to not pursue a college or university program?
The reason why I didn't go was because I don't like paperwork and I don't like sitting for 8 hours doing schoolwork. I have to be moving and I have to do something different every few minutes or I get bored.
Okay, so
like I'll hyper obsess about something, then like I won't hyper obsess about it anymore. It's not doing it for me and I'll have to do something else.
Okay. Does your sister take any college or university program?
I think she did. I think she took a college course while she was in high school. They offered that. I should have done that at the same time, but I was really young.
Okay.
And I didn't really want to do schooling. I wanted to hang out with my friends, have a good time. Because my mom would never let me hang out with my friends. So I never got to hang out with my friends. As soon as I was home, I was locked in the house. I never got to hang out with my friends. So that's why I skipped classes, was so I can go hang out with my friends, because my parents wouldn't let me hang out with my friends. So, like, if you keep your kid in the house, they're going to grow up and hate you. You should let them have fun while they're young at least a couple times.
And the parents should take their kids to
have
some outdoor activities like that?
Something like that, yeah. Like, if they want to go for a sleepover, at least let them do it once. Because, like, I hate my mom for not letting me do half the things that my friends offered me to go do. And that's unforgivable, honestly. Plus all the other things she's done, so.
So was your mom strict for you?
Very strict, but somehow toxic at the same time. It was very, very weird. I hated her growing up. Never, I just couldn't be near her. I didn't like her touching me, talking to me. I wanted my dad. I liked my dad more, but my dad's in the military, so he wasn't always there. So, and
do you think your sister holds the same opinion on your mom?
No.
No, it's totally different.
No, my sister's my mom's favorite. She says she doesn't pick favorites. We have the same personality. I'm pretty sure we do pick favorites because I pick favorites. And like my sister would always sit in the living room with my mom after school all the time. I would never. My mom would tell me to come downstairs and spend time with the family, but every time I did, my mom would say something and I would just get pissed off instantly.
Okay. And what was the most challenging aspect of leaving your family early and becoming independent?
There's nobody watching over you. You're unprotected. Yeah, you're thrown to the wolves. Surprised I made it.
Did you ever feel lonely?
Yeah, I felt like my family didn't love me. And then like it feels like nobody cares about you when you're on the streets. That's how it felt.
Disappointed.
I felt like this deep pit of despair in my stomach all the time. And then like nothing would get rid of it. So you're just like walking around like that all day. And yeah, that's how you turn to drugs and alcohol. Yeah.
How did your parents support you in overcoming the hardships you faced while living alone?
Eventually, I met a guy and I got my own apartment with him, and my mom started like helping me out with like groceries, stuff for my apartment. Like obviously she cares for me and she loves me. Yeah, she's apologized for what she's done. She realizes, yeah, that was toxic. I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
And she's like, please don't do that to your kids because they're gonna hate you when they grow up. So.
But maybe one day you are going to forgive what your mom has done, right? Maybe.
Maybe. I wouldn't have those charges if I was still in my parents' house. I was protecting myself, and I got charged for it. Any charge I have was me protecting myself. I didn't just go out and say, hey, I want to do this. No, something was done to me and that's why I did something. But there's a time and a place. And there are some people you can beat up that won't tell on you. You just have to know who that is.
Now, what are your thoughts on the society you currently live in?
It's not safe. It's not safe, and it's very expensive. Like, if you're in your 20s, you're definitely not going to eat every day. Unless you go to school and you get a good job before you move out.
Yeah.
Like, work on that. Definitely work on that before you leave. Don't be like me.
Yeah.
Call the police if your parents are fighting.
Okay, do you consider Canada a safe country for teenagers to live in?
I don't think it's safe. Yeah, there's great opportunities, but if you're coming here uneducated about Canadian, what is it?
What?
If you come here, like, if you don't know much about Canada, I suggest researching it. Like, even the violence and stuff, research that, because Manitoba is really bad for violence, guns and knives and drugs. We're known.
Yeah.
We're known for our drugs and weapons.
Yeah, I learned.
And bear mace is very popular here.
I learned lots of information about this online. Yeah, Manitoba is.
Especially if you take the bus.
It's worse than Ontario.
If you're a student, you most likely take the bus. If you take the bus, you're more at a higher risk of being assaulted or given drugs.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, because the main bus terminal is downtown where all the homeless people are. And I've been asked countless times, do I want to buy meth? Do I want to buy a gun? Are you interested in buying this knife? Are you interested in buying this, that? I got crack, I have cocaine, I got red and blues.
But they only try to sell to you. They won't
they don't even
force you to buy it.
They don't even know who you are. They'll just come up to you. Because, like, I'm white, I had headphones on, and this guy just came up to me and he's like, yo, I have this. Can I trade you this for that? Or they'll be like, nice headphones you have there. And that's like, that means they're going to rob you. Because I've been robbed downtown. Don't wear anything nice if you take the bus.
Okay. And how many cities in Canada have you lived in? Which
Winnipeg.
city is...
Winnipeg. Brandon is literally the next step to being Winnipeg. Like, Brandon is like the next Winnipeg. That's how bad it is. Like, the people that I've hung around with, the things that I see downtown, like, all my high school friends are on drugs. Pregnant, in jail, dead. 3 of my friends have died from drugs so far.
When they were teenagers or when they are adults?
Yeah, Colette died when she was 18.
Oh my God.
Valerie Lorraine died when she was like, I think 20. She shot up too much. And once you shoot it into your vein, you're done. If it's too much.
Because she uses much drugs.
You can't go back from that. Once it's in your vein, it's in your vein. You can't get that out. And your heart beats instantly, right?
Yeah.
Instantly. Instantly dead.
Yeah. Because she took too much drugs.
She was very skinny, very frail, very weak. And she was already at the point where we knew something was going to happen. But we didn't think she was going to die. And it's just crazy to think, like, your friend was there the day before, you were talking to them, you were hanging out with them. Then the next day they're just gone. Gone. Never to be heard or seen from again. You'll never hear from them again. You'll never see their status being updated again.
Well, what do you think the percentage of your friends or your classmates who
made it successfully?
Not successfully.
Maybe like 2 or 3 of them. The thing is we hit a big meth epidemic in the year 2017, or late 2016, early 2017. A huge meth epidemic. Everyone was on it. Everyone. As soon as you walk downtown, you just see people shooting up on the streets.
But right now it's better than that time.
Because, yeah, they caught most of the dealers. But I tell you, I know the dealers. I know. I know. If I was a cop, I know exactly where to find it. But they won't hire me as a cop because I'm a criminal. But I know where everything is in this town. And I bet you I could solve most of it.
Oh.
That's why I'm saying hire a criminal.
Yeah,
A criminal knows a criminal.
You're so honest.
Yeah.
That's why I really want to talk to you. Discuss some issues with you. Yeah.
If you come here and you don't know any of that, it's probably better to hear it from somebody who will be honest.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
Yeah.
It's like how crack was an epidemic in the 70s and 80s, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was really popular back then.
Yeah.
It still is now, but yeah. Chances are it's probably cut with fentanyl. Yeah.
If I share this information to Chinese people, no one wants come to hear, oh, the chair is broken.
Yeah, that chair is broken.
Okay.
But like, if you teach your kids not to hang around those people and you tell them just to say no and walk away.
Okay. Yeah, that's the next question.
Show them the video through the blue lens.
Okay.
Through the blue lens. Google that video on YouTube and make them watch that. I'm telling you, they won't want to do drugs after that.
Okay.
Google it.
Yeah. So the next question, I think you have already answered. That's like many Chinese parents prefer sending their children to study in Canada during their early education to avoid the heavy study tests in China. However, they also worry about the study environment in Canada. Do you think this is a good choice for the parents?
I think it's a good choice, yes. Just make sure you teach them not to do drugs.
Yeah.
Or drink. Like, drinking isn't even worth it. Like,
alcohol?
Yeah. It's not even that much fun. It's not. It's really not. It tastes terrible. You feel like crap after. And you make terrible decisions.
It's known that obtaining cannabis and drugs is relatively easy for teenagers in Canada. Chinese parents are concerned about the gross environment for their children. Is that true?
They're worried about the gross environment?
Yeah, because it's so easy to get the cannabis and the drugs.
It's legal. You can get it in the store.
Even the teenagers?
Yeah, you can just get something. Excuse me. You can get it. Like, when I was 18, or younger than 18, I got an adult in the parking lot. I was like, hey, can you go into the store and buy me a bottle of alcohol? And he said yes, and he took my money and brought me a bottle of alcohol. Oh,
that help you with buying alcohol?
Yeah.
And you need to pay the extra money to him?
No.
How can he do that?
No, he just did.
Okay.
Not every adult is mature, does things properly. Just because they're an adult doesn't mean they're an adult.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What suggestions would you give to the Chinese parents or teenagers to avoid getting involved with cannabis or drugs?
Oh, geez, I don't even know how you prevent that. That's a really tough question. To prevent it.
It's the question most of the parents are concerned about.
Yeah, like you can't hold your child's hand all the time and tell them no, right?
Yeah.
But you got to teach them what can happen in addictions. Addiction is no joke. It's an illness. I know I have addictions, and it's not easy, and it will be with you for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Your brain's always going to think about it. As soon as you try that drug for the first time. Like, I smoke marijuana pretty much every day. It's the only way I can eat. And when I don't smoke it, I can't eat because food doesn't taste good. See, when you smoke marijuana, it releases a chemical in your brain that makes you want to eat more. So, and it makes you really, really lazy. Like, some days when I smoke a lot, I'll just lay in bed all day and do nothing. The commercials are exactly how it is. It makes you lazy and it makes you eat a lot. Like, no, I didn't do any violence when I was on marijuana. It doesn't make you angry. It makes you quite the opposite, actually. But it is very addictive. People will say it's not. It is. And chances are the first time you smoke it, you're going to get really sick and you're going to throw up. So you might not want to go back to it. My first time, I got really, really high and I threw up. It's really expensive. So, and if you smoke a lot like I do, you can go through about an ounce in 2 weeks. It's the legal amount a person's allowed to have. That's pretty much as, I think I have an ounce upstairs. Yeah, 28 grams.
28?
Yeah, 28 grams.
Okay, grams. It's the illegal.
Oh, it's legal, yeah.
Quantity.
You can have 28 grams, that's it.
Okay.
Can't have any more than that.
But if you have more than that,
it's illegal. Like, I have a cough, that would be because I smoke. So I have phlegm, and when I do cough up phlegm, there is black spots in it.
Which makes your throat dry?
Yeah, so
so you cough a lot?
Yeah, my lungs are pretty congested from smoking. Take away their ID. If they have no ID, they can't buy marijuana.
Oh, if you want to buy some drugs or cannabis, you need to show your ID card.
You have to be of age. Yeah, you think you're like even if I was a dealer and you're like underage, I'd be like, no, that's illegal. You can't give substances to minors. It's illegal.
Yeah.
It's very illegal and it can harm them.
So even the dealer, they need to check their ID card.
No, not as a dealer, but you know what? If I was a dealer, I would highly recommend like not giving to minors because it's illegal.
It's illegal.
And you're harming a child, which is also child abuse, child endangerment.
Yeah, the next question is, you previously lived with Chinese people, and what are your impressions of Chinese people and your thoughts on China?
Well, they grew all their own vegetables and fruits, so that was really cool. And I got to eat a lot of their home cooking, which was great. I don't know what half of it was called, but it tasted good.
Chinese food, right?
Yeah. Absolutely beautiful children.
It's different from yours.
Yeah, they're just so cute. Like, oh, just let me pick you up.
Yeah, now what do you think about China?
I think it's cool.
It's cool.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I want to go there, see what it's all like.
Yeah.
Like you said, you guys are conservative.
Yeah.
And like very by the books. Like if I grew up in that lifestyle, I think I'd be having a lot better. But I don't know if Chinese parents understand about ADHD. I feel like I would probably...
Oh really? We know about that.
Do you know about it?
Yeah,
do you know if there's medication for it?
Of course.
If
They can concentrate on something.
Sorry, I
and
didn't...
they move a lot. Right, move a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I do. I move around a lot during the day.
Yeah, so that's why you are good at using the tools and using your hands.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, it's different. So it's not a big matter for children who has ADHD.
Yeah.
They can work in different areas.
Yeah, like if they don't want to do paperwork, then give them a task. You give them like, hey, build this.
It's okay because not everyone have to work the paperwork. Right?
Yeah, why force them? Why force them to do something they don't want to do? Like, make it fun or something.
Yes. We've done all the questions.
Really?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Do you think you have fun with
Yeah.
this?
Yeah.
今天就分享到这吧，谢谢大家的观看。喜欢我的朋友，别忘了订阅我的频道哦。